Mia Tramz, the managing editor of Life VR. The latest experience is called Capturing Everest. It's a 4-part series where you follow an expedition to the summit. I imagine you could have picked something way less dangerous than this. How did you capture this footage?
So we worked with Madison Mountaineering and a really amazing team called Panogs. They're a VR production company through our production partner, which was Endemol Shine Beyond. And we basically sent cameras with the climbers, and they got some really quick and dirty training before they went up the mountain. And you know, to a certain degree, they were learning as they did it. They really kind of jumped in to the deep end with us.
And they were on this expedition for 50 days or a little bit more than that. So we feel like we get to know these people, and they have unique stories. Lisa Thompson and also Jeff Glassbrenner. What made them so unique, and what made you want to follow them?
Well, it was really kind of happenstance that we ended up with the climbers we did. We went with a team that was about to summit, and you know, Lisa had just beat breast cancer. She was actually going through chemotherapy while she was training to climb Everest. Getting her diagnosis actually inspired her to climb to the summit.
Wow.
And Jeff Glassbrenner is a 25-time Ironman who also happens to be a below-the-knee amputee. He, you know, has an incredible story that's chronicled in this week's issue of Sports Illustrated. And he had a climbing leg that was made by 2 NASA engineers that he used to get to the top.
That is phenomenal. He became the first American amputee to make it to the top of Mount Everest. Okay, let's see this incredible footage. Max, our producer from SI Now, has agreed to be our guinea pig. Max, why don't you go ahead, put that on, and let's see what it's like at the top of the world.
Look at this.
Max, what are you seeing right now?
I have the sun right above me. I feel like I can touch it. Below me, I feel like, oh man, I feel like I'm gonna fall off.
You won't
got a guy
fall
right
off.
here. Like I want to walk around, but I feel like I'm gonna walk into a wall somewhere. But this is gorgeous. Wow, I can just see forever.
What are you hearing too? I noticed you have over your ears.
Yeah, I hear the wind. I can hear everybody's little flaps on their hoods. I can hear that over there. There's a plastic bag.
How real does it look?
I feel like I'm there. I'm already getting cold.
Meanwhile, you're here in the studio. Okay, Mia, for someone who's just experiencing VR for the first time, and keep that on, Max, what are some tips for them? How do you get the most out of this experience? Just put on the headset and go?
Absolutely. You know, I think it really is about just letting yourself get immersed. Don't be too self-conscious about the fact that you're wearing a headset. Maybe you want to do it in the privacy of your own home, but really, you know, it's about just sinking into the experience. You can download it for free on the Life VR app. You don't necessarily need a headset to watch it. You can just watch it on your phone, magic window style. And then we have it also on si.com as a hub with 360 videos where you can watch all 4 episodes.
Okay, so if you're on your phone, what are you getting? You're getting a whole 360 experience.
You get a full 360 experience. It kind of just tracks, you know, where you point the phone, and you can watch all 4 episodes just like that.
That is so cool. Well, there actually was some drama that happened in climbing Mount Everest, and that is to be expected, but it got very serious for these climbers, and particularly their Sherpas. Can you tell us what happened? Yeah,
so in episode 4, we kind of let you know that on the way up to the summit on the Lhotse face, which is one of the most dangerous parts of the climb, one of our Sherpas was on a fixed line, and he got tangled and flipped completely upside down. There was kind of, you know, a quick moment where our lead Sherpa named Purba had to decide, you know, whether or not to cut his pack loose. And his pack, you know, unfortunately had quite a lot of footage from our climb in it. But of course, you know, there's not really an option there. You want to save his life. So they cut the pack loose and took him out of danger.
Wow, that's all part of the real experience. But the expedition moves on. He was not hurt, thankfully.
He was not.
And they ascended. They do make it to the summit. I mean, Max, you're up there now. Can you feel just how spectacular it is? Does it feel larger than anything?
I just can't. The views are unreal. I can't get over it. Just as far as I can see, I feel like I'm on top of this rock, this giant mountain. Everywhere I look, it's just so cool.
People have talked about the top of Mount Everest as it's a spiritual experience almost. I mean, to be at the top of the world like that, to be able to see for 1,200 miles on a clear day. Can you grasp that, Mia, from following these climbers up to the top?
Absolutely. You know, I think the really special thing about this story is our climbers' experience transcends the athletic event. it really becomes an emotional experience, and you get to hear a bit of their reflection on that when you get to the top. For Jeff, you know, he was told his whole life, you're never going to be able to do this, you're never going to be able to do that, and he said to every single person that told him you can't, I can. And that was, you know, a really big revelation for him in getting to the top. He also has a special needs daughter, and part of the reason he agreed to do this project is because he wanted her to be able to see what Daddy did and to know that anything she wants to do, it's there for her.
That's fantastic. And he's on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Now,
It is.
explain how this is an augmented reality experience you can get with the magazine.
So it's Sports Illustrated's first AR issue. When you download the Life VR app, we have a brand new feature. It's an AR camera. You just hold that camera over the cover, and we have a really special 360 experience that comes to life.
All right, Max, are you going to climb Mount Everest now for real?
Yeah, I just feel like I teleported back. I'm ready to go.
Welcome back to the studio.
Thank you, thank you.
How was Everest? You did it, buddy.
Chilly, but I got over it. I needed my North Face. I was a little underdressed.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Max Fucci, great job there. And Mia Tramz, congratulations on this spectacular achievement. Honestly, you feel like you are on the top of the world with these climbers.
Yeah, it's pretty epic.